And welcome to Week Runner. We're up to Division 1 and I'm with our producer Luke Hosie.
G'day, Darcy.
Come off the interchange bench.
Yeah, you got me instead of Nosey. Nosey at a Tupperware party and had to go to the Tupperware party.
That's it. Yes, we have a word to him later about that. 3 o'clock this afternoon he's pulled the pin, but that's anyway. We're doing a great job without him.
I think he's hosting the Tupperware party.
He does too. I think he does. He's probably got the little multi-level marketing going on.
As well. So.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, Division 1. They've still got a few weeks to go. So mate, while a lot of the boys are out having a bit of a mad Monday from Division 3 down, we've got still the Division 1. Got a couple of weeks to go before they settle in the finals.
Yeah, round 17 coming up this week for Division 1, and still a lot of footy to be played.
Exactly. So the first game we've got to Henley take on Tree Gully. So Henley, look, they're finishing 7th. They won't get relegated.
Yeah, that was at Shark Park. They've got mathematically they can make the finals, but highly unlikely you'd think. They won't.
Yeah. So, but
as soon as you start using the word mathematically.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, it's Tree Gully. A good win there because it's Henley over. They're pretty tough to beat at Henley.
Well, Henley were 5 points up at 3/4 time, I'm told. So
actually, they were not according to here, but no, that 3/4 time they were actually.
Yeah, Henley was, I was told, was 5 points up at 3/4 time.
5 goals to 2 in the third quarter to be up, but obviously nonetheless, Tree Gully ran over in the last quarter.
Yeah, the last quarter.
4 goals to no goals. So there you go. So Henley didn't even score in the last quarter. So
might have been a breeze down there.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, we've got Tree Gully Persnos with 3, Melville with 2, McKay with 2, the individuals to Hallandale, Penny, Shonamaker, Spittle and McKay. And the best players was McKay, Spittle, Shonamaker, Tiggerman and Asprey. We may as well say those names every week. Just it sort of rolls on. They're just
some pretty good players out there.
Zach McKay's in there, the tough little nuggety rover.
Yeah, Alex and Zach, and they're a good side, Gully. So be interesting to see if they can beat Rostrevor. Rostrevor seem to have the edge at the moment, but we'll wait and see in finals. For Henley, the goal kickers were Ebert, Grosser, Gray, Brad Geddes, Jeremy Johncock, Thune, Cody Hicks, Lane and Kiddo, all with singles. So spread the load with singles. Better players with Big Jason, the ruckman, rated highly, this young fella down there. Kiddo, Gray, Geddes, played a lot of league footy there at the Eagles, mate. And,
did too.
We were lucky enough to have him when he was 16 at Henley. And good player. And Enright, so well done to Gullies, and Henley are fighting it out.
Yeah, that's it. And on to the next one, we had no surprises here. We had Port Districts, who are currently 5th. They've obviously got PAC on their tail here at the moment, taking on Athelstone, who obviously in a bit of a tussle there to avoid relegation with Adelaide University at the moment. It was 16-6-102 to Athelstone 4-10-34.
They're flying at the moment. Districts beat Rostrevor the week before at Theberton and they've trounced Athelstone. So fine.
Here they come. So, but as I said, they're equal with PAC, so it's a tussle between those two for 5th. Oh, and Payneham NU actually. They're both on 9 and 7.
I think there's about 0.3 percentage points or something between the three of them. Nothing.
Payneham NU and Port Districts and PAC all on the 9 and 7 and 0.3 percentage, as you said. So very close there. 2 of those sides will play finals and one will miss out. Exactly. So with a couple of games to go still. Now we've obviously got Port Districts got Williams with 7, Foster with 3, Tiller with 2, Batty, Pocock, Cochrane and Gaffney in much the individual goal scorers there.
Yeah, we're on the Williams kicking 7. We saw him the other week.
Goal, yeah, exactly. Big, strong lad down there. So obviously with his 7 goals, he's got the best player award with Cochrane, Greg, Foster, Georgeson and McNamara in amongst the best players.
Yeah, for Athelstone, Elliott, Sullivan, Glenn and Tarka were the individual goal kickers. 4 individual goal kickers, better players. So Stewart, Glenn, Bates, Sheedy and Elliott. So well done to Port Districts. On a roll down there, and always hard to stop the boys from Larks. Absolutely.
So, and the next game is Modbury taking on the top place of Rostrevor. It was Rostrevor 13-12-90, defending Modbury 3-6-24. It would have been a nice old muddy, and Modbury's not too bad at the moment. I think they did it up some time ago. So, but you never know what the conditions were up there. They used to be a pile of mud, but look,
it used to be, yeah. I don't know what it's
they
like.
did it up now, though, some time ago.
Okay.
But certainly Modbury, look, they haven't won a game. Looks like a bit of a fight against top spot. You think, obviously 70 points is for a team that struggled big time this year, not a bad way to finish the year, I think. Just to maybe shown a bit of steel for the last game, but nonetheless. So Rostrevor, we've got Heath Kemain, mate, you read his name out every week for the last 15 years, with 4 goals. Mead with 2, Code with 2, individuals to Nellington, Fantasia, O'Malley, Jordan and Gilbert. And the best players, Jonas, Mead, Dawson, O'Malley and Jordan.
Yeah, for Modbury, just 3 single goal kickers. We had Kalpara, Davey, Taylor, Timmy Davey. We had better players of Bowman, Manuel, Cross, Ryan Richards and Burrows. So well done to Rostrevor, who sit there on top of the ladder and seeing if someone can knock them off.
And that's exactly right. And well, here come PAC. I think was this an upset, you think, or was it just the PAC are now showing their strength at the end of the year, at the right time of the year, take on Goodwood Saints, who are sitting 3rd. They're only 1 game clear, but I think Goodwood Saints have had a good half year. PAC have been pretty consistent this year.
Really inconsistent, haven't they? There were times that people were saying, "Oh, could they get relegated?"
Well, I think the first 5 or 6 games in we did. So
yeah, and they've come through, but yeah, to be Goodwood, we saw Goodwood play the other week, and they try to choke the living bejesus out of you. They don't play with the wingmen. They line up with everyone 8 across the back half there, and they choke the living hell out of them. And obviously, Prince Alfred, we saw them play the year before. They've got elite kicking skills, and if you're going to choke the hell out of someone, maybe Prince Alfred decide to hit up targets to find people by foot. So I think they've probably got the skills to get through that tight zone defence. So.
But very good win over Goodwood Saints the weekend. So it was Mitchell Wicks, a lad of Tim Wicks. I think they both had stints at Nord, father and son stints at Nord. Hayward 2, Gratz with 2, Bartlett with 2, Clayfield with 2. Also then individual to Hall and the brother Wicks. I think there is 2. The Wicks boys are out there, brother of.
Yep.
Then we've got best players: Gratz, Coles, Latchford, Wicks. That's Mitchell Wicks. Jolly and Edmonds.
For Goodwood Saints, Oakley got 2, Levi Elms 2, Anthony Scarra 2, Crump, Leakey Stanton and Jordan Pinto with singles. Better players were Scarra, Turner, Heatman, Tommy Barry and Big Jack Carter. So well done to Prince Alfred.
Yep, absolutely.
They do have those elite kicking skills, so they really do.
They're a very young side too, obviously the feeder from the school obviously. And we go to the last game, no surprises here. It was a Payneham NU take on struggling Adelaide University, so they are holding for their dear life to avoid relegation. Adelaide Uni could be the second time they're 100.
Well, it's a fight between them and Athelstone.
It is, absolutely. So there's still 1 game clear, but with still 2 games to go. I think the fight is amongst us. So
but Athelstone still have to take on Modbury
in
round 18.
So you'd think that they'd win that one.
Well, but you don't know. There's Uni have cleared out with a bit of percentage. Athelstone getting thumped last week hasn't helped their cause because that little extra bit of percentage they've been spread on them. But it's down to whoever wants it more, I suppose.
Absolutely will be. So, but anyway, the goals, goal kickers for Payneham NU was Donahue with 4, Forster with 3, Nick Jolly with 2, Wyatt and Davies with the individual goal scorers there. With best players, Lalegio, Pride, Sanzo, Donahue and Davis.
Yeah, Pinchy Donahue here there with 4. They got a really good list, Payneham. They really have got a good list of players. So for Adelaide University goal kickers, for Simon Charlie with 2, Nick Langridge with 2, Penniman, Crouch and Marini with singles. Better players were Pfeiffer, Simon Charlie, Marini, Langridge, Slade and Oaf. So well under Payneham, and they're sitting in 4th position. But
only 1 game behind Saints, 2 games behind Tree Gully. You probably think they could get a double chance. So look at they're
just hanging in there because they've got Districts and Prince Alfred all over them.
So we'll look at this week we've got
0.3%. I think between 3 sides.
So they'll be out there, obviously giving their absolute all, no doubt about it. So this week's game we've got Goodwood Saints taking Rostrevor, so this will be a cracking game. We've got first versus third at Goodwood Oval too, so the small oval, as everyone knows.
Where Goodwood can choke the hell out of you.
Yeah, absolutely, and they probably will too. I'm going to go for Goodwood Saints just for a little bit of an upset. I think out there, Goodwood Saints, they're on the move. They did have a loss last week, but I think they'll bounce back at home just to show what their might is coming in the finals.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I think Rostrevor will get beaten. I think Goodwood's game plan will shake the living hell out of them. I'm not sure it will stand up on a big oval. I reckon it has, and I can get proven wrong on that, but lobbing in with 8 men behind the footy is always hard to score against, and maybe I just think Goodwood might react to last week's loss.
And at Park 9 we've got PAC taking on Port Districts, another cracking game. This will be a ball terror. Like they're basically equal in fourth, but they're sitting at the moment on 0.003% or something. 5th and 6th.
One of these sides will play finals.
I think whoever wins this week will play finals. There's no doubt. Whoever wins this game will be in the finals.
Yeah, they'll definitely play. And whoever loses probably will miss out.
Yeah, correct, absolutely.
Gets down to that.
I'm going to go for PAC. I think they've just got their run nicely. A good win last week over Goodwood Saints. I think they've just got the run at Park 9 at home too. I reckon them by a small margin.
Yeah, like you, I think that while Port District's on a roll, they've only won 2 games away from home this year. One was early in the year. They got they beat last week. They smashed Athelstone at Largs. Prince Alfred, though, different beast though to be playing Prince Alfred at Park 9, and I'm going with Prince Alfred. Yeah, I think I hope Districts can get up, but I just don't think they can. Yeah.
On next game, probably good time for Payneham Union here. They
take on Athelstone.
Shouldn't take it light. Never take any game lightly, but they are taking Athelstone.
Well, they have to win. They have to win.
They have to win. So Athelstone correct. Both have to win, because no doubt that if Athelstone win, they may avoid relegation.
Or they've got Modbury in the last game, so if they can get this one, you'd think they're going to beat Modbury in round 18. So.
And Uni got Henley this week, so we'll come back to that. So they'll only go for Payneham. As you said before, they've got one of the best lists at the moment in Division 1. They've come on nicely. I think Payneham, for me, at home.
I would have thought Payneham will win, I think they're fairly sizable margin, but
and again, look, Tree Gully taking on bottom place Modbury.
We're live broadcasting that game, Darcy. It should be a cracker. Local derby up there with Modbury and Tree Gully. 4 games on the complex, 2 down at Belcana, 2 up at Pertaringa. Should be a cracking day. Past players day as well for
Miles School, Banksia Park just behind there. So
David Chris Andy said to mention that today, so spoken to him on the phone. So big past players day. So any gullies, past players, get up there.
There are thousands of up there. So Tree Gully for me by a very good margin. To cement, they'll cement the second spot, no doubt about that.
Yeah, local derby, but you can't. You probably just couldn't think that Modbury got a hope.
No, that's right. And look, probably bad time for Adelaide University to take on Henley. They're just hanging on to their dear life at the moment to avoid that relegation. We've mentioned that a few times, I know, during this segment, but I think Henley are going to win this, and Athelstone probably won't beat Payneham, so it's going to be that final week where we see, as you said, Modbury take... Sorry, who was it after that? It was...
next week.
The week after, so to avoid that relegation.
Athelstone take on Modbury the week after.
Yeah, that's right. So, gee whiz. But anyway,
I mean, this is very winnable for Uni. Henley aren't travelling great shapes. University Oval, tough ground to win at.
7th,
I mean, it's
Henley is 7th.
It's a really tough ground to win at.
It's basically 7 versus 8. Henley is 7-9. Adelaide Uni 6-10. So it's really pretty close in the win-loss ratio as well.
Gee, I played at Uni Oval, and I've gone there to coach Uni. And walked away getting absolutely smashed a number of times. So it's a tough ground to win at. And with that, I'm going for University.
Yeah, all right, I'm going for Henley though. But interesting to see when we're back here next week to read them out and see what the outcome was. With 1 game to go in Division 1.
They won't get me again. Oh, well, they might, depends if Niles has got another Tupperware party.
It's exactly right. You may even do something else. I know there's the Amway or something as well. So he does all of that sort of stuff. Anyway, that's it for Division 1. All the best for teams this week. We'll see you next week.
Not a problem. See you next week.